happens.
Okay. Oh man.
Aw, man.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh man. It's so for those of you who watch Stars
Aw, man.
LPs, you may be aware that she has gone through the entire King's Quest series. And over on our friend Raven's channel, we're going through the Monkey Island games, among other things. But we decided it would be fun to do, just as like a palate cleanser, to do at least one of the other offerings Sierra had. This is the VGA remake of the first Space Quest game. Space Quest was more of a comedy series than King's Quest was, made by Scott Murphy and Mark Crow back in the late 80s.
Says Douglas Herring.
Douglas Herring was one of the directors, but Scott Murphy and Mark Crow were the main two guys behind it.
Okay.
And actually, there's something fun I can talk about with one of those guys a little bit later. But yeah, this is a sci-fi parody game. Yeah, see, Scott Murphy, Mark Crow.
Okay.
I think Mark Crow did a lot of the artistic design for it, and Scott Murphy was more a programmer dude.
That's fair.
Don't quote me on that, mind you, but and that is a Romulan bird of prey right there. So, yeah, the Space Quest games were well known for getting Sierra sued.
I would say.
A lot. A lot. I know in some versions of some of the games there's actually stuff dummied out because they got sued over it. I'm hoping there's a thing later that didn't get dummied out because it makes me happy. Oh, and here we see the KFC fried chicken.
No.
Flying as it doesn't. Oh no.
Bug!
Bug!
Praying mantis, I think, specifically.
Let's take a look at it.
Or grasshopper.
Yeah, it's kind of got both of those going on.
It's what happens when a grasshopper and a mantis mate.
As we join our story, the crew of the Arcata is returning home to Xenon after a successful mission developing the star generator. Exhilarated by their accomplishments, they are oblivious to the fact that a sinister craft approaches rapidly from behind.
Oh my.
Sadly, there's no voice acting in this game.
No. Shiny.
That can't be good.
I didn't know bugs liked chicken.
I mean, the ants go on the chicken when I throw it out for the cats. This seems bad.
Danger,
somehow.
Will Robinson.
You're startled by the sound of an alarm. Breaking through it, the intercom crackles with the frightened voice of a technician shouting that the Arcata has been boarded by unknown intruders. The transmission ends abruptly in a soundstorm of white noise, soon overtaken by the cold din of silence.
Burp.
Destruct sequence is engaged.
You hear the overly cheerful voice of the ship's computer say, "Destruct sequence is engaged. 15 minutes till detonation."
Well, 14:59, but since I'm in the menu, it can't do anything.
Yeah, so this first part of the game is actually timed, but luckily there's a way of dealing with that. Because this is a VGA remake, it has the point-and-click interface, much like King's Quest 5 or 6, or like Space Quest 4 or 5. One thing you might notice, those of you who are fans of the King's Quest games, or who have seen Stars LPs of those, we have the standard icons for walk, look, poke, talk to, inventory, but you might notice two other ones. There is a smell icon, and there is a taste icon. I'm going to spoil something. You never need those two to solve any puzzle in either this or Space Quest 4. They're there for fun. Amazing things happen when you use them, only some of which kill you.
Oh.
But, the ones in this game that kill you specifically, I think I remember specifically where there are, so for the love of God, smell and taste all of the things. It's great.
So just for safety, I'm going to save. Move your butt, Patches. I need to type. Okay. And I just wasted 2 more minutes on that, so...
It's fine. The timer is generous on this.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how much guidance do you want?
As much as possible.
Alrighty, I'm trying to remember. Let me check a thing real quick. I don't need to be scrolled there yet. Go left real quick.
Walkie, walkie, walkie.
Also,
oh, wait, should
apologies if...
Can I up my speed? I can.
You can.
Yay!
Apologies if I'm not that active in the chat. I'm kind of doing multiple things at once. Oh, you can't go left in this screen? Okay.
It was taking a bit.
Yep, you can.
Yeah! Okay, where are we going?
Okay, this is... I forgot that this one looped entirely, but that is fine. So this is the ship's library. We can't do anything here yet until we do a thing, but we'll know when we're able to. So I'll keep walking left for now.
Walkie, walkie. Go through door. Go through door. Why are you so touchy about going through doors?
Okay,
I hear footsteps.
Uh-oh. Run! For the love of God, run!
Okay. I can only run so far. Go.
Okay, there's a dead body. Let's look at it and smell it, and taste it, and poke it.
Okay.
It's all that remains of Jerry, one of the few techno dudes aboard who sometimes tolerated your company. Your low clearance excluded you from visiting him during the performance of his duties in the elegant lower-level airlock of the Arcada. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So, the character you're playing as. So you're on this science vessel, the Arcada, building a star generator. Oh, you found the keycard.
Funny,
no response.
He smells like cheer.
I don't think you really want to taste Jerry, but then who knows? So you're on this space vessel building a star generator thing, which is important for plot. Head back to the library.
Okay. If I can just go through door. Go. Roger, go.
Okay, here's the thing we want to happen. The door opens. A man you recognize as one of the head lab scientists, / Faux for those wondering, not important, stumbles into the room. He appears to be in serious need of some Abdo-Seal abdomen filler.
Okay. What do I do with this?
So, let him wander in?
Okay.
After only a few steps, he hits the floor with a disconcerting thud. Let's poke him.
Okay.
It looks like he's gesturing to something. A large laser hole has been burned in his uniform, giving you a nice view of previously unexposed tissue. Struggling painfully, he props himself up on one elbow. His lips move. Star generator in danger! Arcada's under attack. You'd better get off this scout if you value your life, Wilco. You are Roger Wilco. Just before his systems cease all functions short of decay, he looks over towards the shelves full of cartridges and utters, "Black holes!" With one last gasp, his lifeless form slumps to the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna need to pull up a thing for this, but yeah, see that green console?
Mm-hmm. Poke it?
We are gonna want to poke it, and okay, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I think it's hand icon on that lower keyboard there. I'm not positive.
These buttons don't seem to be functioning.
It's either look or poke something, and I can't remember which thing it is precisely.
Buttons right side here. Hate buttons. They confuse you. Buttons are confusing.
You try poking the screen. Okay, so see how there's that little keyboard at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
So you and I talked about this beforehand, and you were very sleep-deprived, so you were a little confused by what the thing meant. But this is one of the examples of copy protection, and this... Let me adjust some windows. Oh, boy. Alrighty.
What do you mean we're sleep deprived?
Yeah. That friggin' Windows. God. Okay. You go over here.
Where am I going?
So, not you, the window I'm moving around. Luckily, we only have to do this twice in the game. So, he said that we want, black holes. What the hell does that mean? Well, he wants us to get the book on black holes, the cartridge on black holes. But to do that, we need to use this little code thing, which is copy protection. If you have the manual, it tells you how to do it. So, luckily, I have it pulled up in front of me. So, black holes, you want the one that looks like... Okay, top middle?
Top middle? This one?
Up one.
Up one, okay.
Okay, you want, bottom middle, the one right above the off button. Top right. And where the hell is the one that looks like a U?
Is it this one?
Oh no, you want the S one. You want the S, sorry. I was looking
okay.
at the wrong
So
one.
top left?
Yep. And I actually screwed that up.
Oh.
Hit off for a sec. Okay, poke screen again. Sorry, I was looking... Okay, exclamation point one, top middle.
Top middle.
The U one, which is at the bottom.
This one or the other one?
Middle bottom.
Middle bottom.
H top right. S top left. Enter. Okay. Cartridge found. Now retrieving. Okay, I don't have to be looking at this for now. So the robot comes down. And you definitely want to grab that cartridge he's holding.
Okay.
It's in his hand.
Oh.
Okay. Now we are going to want to find that turbo lift again, the elevator.
Okay. This way again?
I think it's off to the right.
Okay. Why are you so funny? Keep on going through doors, Roger! This is the same issue I had with King's Quest.
Okay, so there's the janitor's closet we came out of.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going right.
Okay. Uh-oh. I hear footsteps. Go, go.
Come on.
Go, go.
Okay, go through that elevator. Hand icon. Or, okay, foot icon works too.
I'm assuming I keep going to the right then?
Yep. That is correct.
Go.
Come on.
Roger, please. No, I don't want to click on that screen. Go. Roger, go.
Okay, we don't want to go through that elevator. I think if you sneak in that thing and that's dark to the back, you'll be good.
Okay.
Yep, this is where you want to be. Alright. Look at the things. The base of the Star Generator research pedestal has apparently been trashed by vandals who stole the generator.
Thank you, Kirk.
Yet another crewman's motionless body reduces the shine of the floor wax. Hugh doesn't look too neat and clean with his lungs hanging out like that.
Hugh Jackman? No!
No! Hugh Jackman!
You were so fabulous on that camel.
The lifeless body of Randy, one of the lab technicians, lies sprawled at your feet. Those laser blasts are nasty. While you can't distinguish one exposed organ from another, you should definitely smell and taste these guys.
Okay.
Randy's recently re-exposed and reheated lunch smells pretty good. You start to regret having slept through lunch. Although it's darn tempting, all this tension has your stomach churning. The last thing it needs is more stomach acid, especially from someone else's stomach.
Aw.
Yeah, none of these bodies have anything, if I'm remembering right.
Okay.
I think Hugh may have missed a shower or two. Or perhaps his body got sweaty from the heat of that laser blast.
10 minutes.
Either you have a taste for sweat or you didn't smell him before you tried to taste him.
Till detonation.
Okay, it looks like there's something weird on that pedestal there. I think you should grab it.
This one?
No,
Oh.
where the star generator was.
Oh, wait, I see it. Yoink.
Alrighty. Let's take a look at what that was real quick in
Okay.
the inventory.
Eh.
In fact, let's look at all these. It's a genuine widget! You're not sure what it does, but it's heavy, it looks cool, and it might be magnetic. Please keep this away from the game discs, because this was originally a floppy game. This keycard fits an electronic lock someplace on the Arcada. It's a cartridge from the Arcada's data archive. You have 3 Buckazoids, which is the currency in this game. Okay. So, because we keep getting sidetracked by things, you're on this ship. It's trying to make a new sun for your home planet, which is great. Jerks are stealing it. That's bad. You're a janitor. You're bad at your job. There we go. Alrighty, we can leave this room now.
No, stop playing with the bodies, Roger.
That reminds me of the thing we're gonna have to do in Space Quest 4 whenever we get to that game.
Come on, go. So touchy. Oh, hello.
Okay. Okay, I think the door we want is off to the right.
Oh, okay. We're back here again. Oh, we're under it now.
Yep, but we're under it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Come on, game.
Come on.
Okay, that looks like an important door. I think we need the keycard for it. I'm not positive. Just...
Which one was the key? There you.
Okay, we just need the hand icon then.
What was that?
Okay. Those are space jerks. Okay, we're gonna want to go off to the right.
Okay.
And we are going to have to hide behind something pretty quickly. Hide behind a hand icon on the thing that looks like a giant mouse.
Okay. Which one's the giant mouse again?
Off to the left.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, we got shot.
And we're really far back, too.
Till detonation.
But you know what to do, more or less.
I do?
Okay, so we go off to the left. So, that's kind of the annoying thing about a lot of early Sierra games. A lot of random deaths. Like, this ship, you have to worry about guys randomly showing up and shooting you, and it's not the only part of the game. That means I'm going to have to pull back up that.
I am terrible at games.
No, you're doing fine. Like, you should see how long it took us to get through crap on Space Quest 4, which was the first computer game we owned.
Come on.
Like, even though this is a remake, it still definitely feels like a first game, if that makes sense to everybody in the audience. Dude, come on, show up.
Actually,
He might
this
only
gives me
show up...
excuse to save.
Yeah. He might only... I'm not sure what the trigger is for getting him to show up. I'm not sure if it's only after a certain amount of time has passed.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
Like 1349, I guess.
Okay, so we have Slash Vohall show up again. Again, not hugely plot important. It's just a bit of game lore. Actually, these games have a ridiculous amount of lore, and I don't know all of it. Okay, let's see if it changes. Blah, blah, blah. Get your butt
Black
off.
holes
Black
still.
holes. Okay. So it's each time you boot up the game, not each time he shows up. Got it.
So it's the same one again?
Yep, so it is, top middle, bottom middle, top right, top left. Cartridge found, now retrieving. It's a pity we can't look at that on here to see what's so important.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that'll never come up. Alrighty, take that from him.
Yep, I'm saving again, so we don't have to do that again.
Okay. Okay, so to the elevator.
If he will actually move! There we go.
We don't hear footsteps, what are you talking about? We're running. Okay, into the elevator. Into the generator room. My god, it's dead people again. Grab the
Yeah.
widget.
Save again.
Because if you don't grab the widget, bad things happen later. Viola! Hi there.
Hello.
Okay, da-da-da. So we go off to the right.
Sorta. Come on. Roger, please do this for me. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna go...
Come on, Roger, please. God damn it. Ugh. Move every freaking window I have so it doesn't touch.
Yeah, so you're gonna run behind that big blue mouse on the top left there.
This thing? Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Which way
Yeah,
did he
the
go,
guy-
George? Which way did he go?
Yeah, the Sarians are hard-coded to show up at this specific room. Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarian guard decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger.
I'm saving after
Okay.
that.
Yep. And I'm gonna check a thing here, and the turbo lift. Okay. Alrighty, off to the right. I mean, there is stuff to look at here, like... If you look at all the things in this room, it basically makes a bunch of early 90s computer jokes.
But we only have like
Um,
10 minutes, so just go straight to the right.
Oh, we have time.
Okay.
We have time. The architects must have been low on oxygen when they came up with the design scheme for this compartment. It's a giant tribute to an ancient but still functional control device. I have one in my closet.
Come on. Go to the right.
I know there's...
There we go.
Okay, here we go. So there is a thing we want to do up here first. Let me check to make sure.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So if you look at that computer screen up at the top left there, it looks like it's a bay door or something and it's closed. You're gonna want that open, or else bad things happen. So they're... Bay doors. Okay. Now remember that Roger does not have clearance for the lower airlock, but luckily we stole a key card from a dead guy. Not like he was using it.
Yeah. Should I use it on the door over here?
Yep.
Okay.
You slide the keycard into the slot. The lock releases with a satisfying click, and the elevator doors slide open.
10 minutes till destination.
Okay. So, you're gonna want to check that closet with the sword on it. Pretty sure, anyway. A spacesuit hangs in the closet. A helmet sits on the top shelf. For the love of God, grab both of those. This isn't the only thing you want in here, though. There's also a little drawer to the left. Oh, nope.
He wants to get nude.
That's in Space Quest 4. Space Quest 4 is by far the best entry in the game, but right to the left there's something that looks like a little drawer. Let's check it out. You notice some sort of gadget in the drawer.
Did I
Okay,
take it?
let's look in the inventory.
This thing?
Let's take a look at it. This is some sort of gadget. You're not sure what it does exactly, but it has a switch. Don't turn it on yet, necessarily. I think it's possible for it to run out of batteries, which, if so, is a colossal dick move on the devs' part. But, we'll be needing it in relatively short order. But, I can't remember if the door we need is on the console, or if the button we need is on the console, or if it's on the door itself. But, yeah, we want to open the airlock door. Okay. It's an escape pod. Let's get in it. Okay, there's an important thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Save real quick.
Okay.
Because there is something I definitely want to show off, but, first things first, whenever you're in any vehicle, buckle your seatbelt! Top left, top
there it
right
is.
there. Okay, good. We have an abundance of time, so if you want to look at things in here, please, by all means. I don't think you can taste anything because you have the helmet on, but...
It tastes like helmet.
Mm-hmm. The inside of the Arcada's escape pod is not exactly packed with luxurious appointments. However, when it comes to saving one's posterior, the pod's as good as a Rolls. Are Rolls Royce still a thing?
Probably somewhere.
Okay. Let's see here. Through the open bay doors, you can see a plethora of stars.
Hi.
Hi.
Just imagine just a huge amount of me out there.
Oh, wow. I'm not blushing slightly. What are you talking about? Okay.
Oops. That was I
Weird buttons. Well, let's take a look at them just for funsies. This is the auto-nav button. When operative, it allows the pod to navigate to the closest habitable planet. We don't need that right this second, but... This button is not to be pushed at any time.
But I kind of want to push it now.
Come back to that one in a sec.
Okay.
This is the power button for the escape pod. Alright, we need to press that one.
But I want to push
So,
the other one.
Oh, don't worry, I fully intend for us to push the other one.
Okay.
So push that. Alright, now grab the joystick.
Oh
I think that's what I
my.
grab. As you slide the throttle forward, you can feel the Arcada start to shake, even though we have 8 minutes left, game. What the hell?
And then the bug just gave up anyway.
The chicken blew up.
So it's now chicken. Now it's chicken nuggets.
Yep. Alright, save again. Save again.
Okay. Good. In a separate one or the same one?
Oh, it can totally be the same one.
Okay.
Once we get to where we need to go, we may want to have a couple separate ones just in case. But let's look at those buttons again. So there was the auto nav button. That sounds useful. But that middle button, I'm curious, aren't you?
Yes.
You have a feeling you shouldn't have pressed that button.
Oh, trippy. Did we go ludicrous speed?
Oh, Ouch! I think we got some serious organ damage here. All of them, of course, could be easily replaced in the time period from which you've just arrived. However, a quick scenery check reveals that you are now in the Dark Ages. The only transplant you'll get here is from carcass to spit over flame. As you draw a few final lungfuls of oxygen through your newly acquired sucking chest wound, you gleefully notice your final resting place is near beautiful Nottingham Castle. Universally renowned for its inclusion in Sierra's Conquests of the Longbow. Oh my goodness, you're shocked to hear some highly inflammatory language making its way into your auditory canals. Must be some uncivilized ruffians in the nearby pub. Well, you're dead again. We even warned you not to push that button. You have no one to blame but yourself for having to sit through a plug for another fine Sierra product. Maybe you'll follow directions next time. Thanks for playing and all that stuff. So yeah, Sierra loves to reference itself in its games. I know in the original version of Space Quest, you ended up in one of the King's Quest games. But Conquest of the Longbow, which I know almost nothing about, it's not... Like, even more so than, like, Quest for Glory, which I know very little about. I know almost nothing about Conquest of the Longbow. It was never on my radar, but I feel like that's a fun one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the button we want to hit is the auto nav button.
Okay.
Corona.
Now heading towards the beer dimension.
Yep. Have I had Corona? My tastes in beer are weird because most of the time when I'm drinking beer, I'm over at the Patriarch, which is a craft beer place. So like, I've never actually had like Budweiser or crap like that.
This looks like Mars. Are you sure we didn't land in Mars?
I mean, it definitely takes some... Oh, my. Thank you for flying Arcata Getaway Podlines. It's nearly been a pleasure serving you. Tell a friend if you've got one. Huh, that package that was behind the seat has been knocked loose, it looks like. But, oh, yeah, let's take off our seatbelt.
Safety first.
Okay, so, hey, there's something sitting there in the pod. I think we need it. There's also something sitting next to the pod. I think we need it. So we have some shiny glass. Now would be a good time to save.
Okay.
You're gonna be hearing me say that a lot. Okay, so let me double check. A piece of glass, survival kit. Okay.
Dancy dance.
So walk to the east. There's a reason you needed to grab that stuff now.
Okay.
Because if you try to come back to the pod,
Sandworm!
you have to deal with Shai Hulud. What a desolate place this is. So yeah, this Corona definitely takes some notes from Dune or from Star Wars a little bit. Let's head south, I think.
So this music sounds eerily
Oh, hey.
like the desert music from King's Quest VII.
You're right. Let's look at that pink stuff. Oddly enough, rather bright plant grows in the other flora-free area.
Do I
You
touch?
know what? Touch.
Touch!
Touch. You snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. That stuff sticks worse than Fortnite-old undergarments. It's a good thing your gloves are Tefloid coated.
Man, I can't believe Fortnite was all the way back in the 80s.
I have never played Fortnite, but
Neither have I.
one of the administrators at work, her nephew is a big fan. Let's save again,
Okay.
because I know a thing is coming up soon, and it's not fun, and it's kind of luck-based.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So remember what I said about Sierra loves the random deaths?
Is the boogeyman in this game?
It's not the boogeyman.
Oh, thank God.
How do you feel about spiders?
Depends on the spider.
Oh, duly noted. Okay, let's head off to the south, I think.
Go
It's
down, go down. There you go. So touchy.
Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the thing that's happening. Start running east. Rats! If the eyes don't deceive, that's a Sarian spider droid. They must have detected the escape pod leaving the Arcada. The spider droid must have been sent along to settle any unfinished business.
It's so cute! Can we keep it, Vegeta?
No. After the jarring impact, small panels opened through which lake sprout. You recall reading in an old issue of Space Piston magazine that this droid was designed to seek out organic life forms. Note that. And self-destruct when close proximity to the target has been achieved. Okay, run.
Yep.
Go back north, I think? Basically, we want to get on top of the skeleton. I can't remember precisely where that is. Okay, it's off to the east still.
East. Dino!
Yep. Don't go into that head yet. Oh, God, no.
I tripped.
That's a dick move, game.
Yep, come on. Up there it is.
Okay. Okay, once we climb up here, we're safe.
You can't get me. You can't get me.
So that giant dinosaur skull is going to be important later. Man, that one part of the back looks weird.
It looks cracked.
I'd say that the widening of those cracks is an excellent indication that this thing is not a truly stable unit. And don't you hate the way it makes your brain bounce around like a handball in all that spare cranial space? Hey! Are you saying I'm stupid?
I mean, YouTube said I was stupid earlier, so...
Harmph. So that spinal column does break after you go over it a couple of times. Luckily, it's far more generous than certain other Sierra games I could name. Looking at you, King's Quest 2. But, yeah, keep going.
Okay, go. Keep going, there you go.
There is a way we could have slightly sequence broken here, but I prefer to do it in the way that makes a little bit of narrative sense. Oh, now would be an excellent time to turn on that gadget in your inventory.
Okay. Oops. I don't want to turn you on. You.
Yeah, that. Huh, that's a familiar sounding noise. It sounds almost like the communication device or universal translator from Star Trek. And it kinda has a fish sticking out of it. Kinda like the Babelfish from Hitchhiker's Guide.
Ah! I landed on my keys.
Okay, so, ooh. Never again will Rolf store keys in his trouser pockets. Hey, what's the deal here? That elevator doesn't lower. It sucks!
It's a vacuum?
It's a vacuum, actually, yeah. So, save down here.
Okay.
There's a reason for this. There's things I want to demo. But, that stalagmite looks mighty suspicious.
It's a stalagmite because it stands mightily.
Yep. You flex those incredible muscles you wish you had. You have them at the beginning of Space Quest 6, sort of. But you're barely able to snap loose the previously fractured stalagmite tip.
I'm not gonna say it.
If you hadn't gotten the sticky gunk before, you could get it there, but we have sticky gunk, so we don't need more sticky gunk.
But what if I want more sticky gunk? Can I eat the sticky gunk?
Let's try to eat the sticky gunk. Now,
I
why did you have to go and lick the end of that thing? That was terrible. Didn't you get a clue from the nose message?
didn't check the nose message.
It smells like musty old cave. They need cave B new, TM.
I read that
I
wrong.
read that as... I read that wrong, too. I was like, cave B nut. Okay, so, There aren't any random deaths here. Don't get too close to that grate yet. However, there are definitely some I want to demo for reasons.
Ooh.
So, save again.
Okay.
Let's see what happens if we... Oh!
Ah!
That...
There's a kraken down there! Get Meg!
Get Meg! Oh my god, it has an eyeball. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
So we're in Space Japan?
Apparently. I mean, we're on Dune, Tatooine, and Space Japan all at once. Man, if there was only something we had that could, like, hold those tentacles in place, like,
Something sticky?
Something sticky. That... Not the stalagmite.
Oh.
We do need the stalagmite for something down here, but not that. Alright, so go along the left edge of that grate now. Once we get to Eulent's Flats, the funny really starts to happen. Like, this isn't as uproariously funny as some other Space Quest games get. You are unable to open the door by hand.
Can I open it by foot, then? Kick, kick, kick.
Boot. Man, there's a geyser next to it. That's weird. Do we have anything geyser-shaped? Oh, we are going to want to open the, survival kit eventually.
Okay.
What did you expect them to do? Reproduce? Yes.
Yes.
I don't think the glass is... Nope, it doesn't have any effect on the door.
Okay.
But that geyser mighty suspicious. If only we had something big and rock-shaped.
Oh.
Okay, save again.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Let's look at that pool. From tiny cracks in the ceiling, several small drops of liquid succumb to the influence of gravity. Are you feeling thirsty? I'm feeling thirsty.
Okay.
You lean over to drink from the tempting pool of liquid. As your lips touch the fluid, you feel a pain which would be likened to kissing a lit rocket nozzle. Now you know what they mean when they say, don't drink the water.
Life-giving water, you have betrayed me!
The deaths in Space Quest are generally wackier than they are in King's Quest. That's right, You have no head. That darn pool must be filled with acid. You obviously can't go on living this way.
The hell I can't! Watch me! See?
But, that's not the best death involving that pool.
Oh?
I'm serious. There's a better one.
Do I sniff
You
it?
know what you... sniffing is the same thing as, licking.
Oh.
But what happens if you poke it? Alrighty, time to dust off that voice.
Hey, Goofy Yell!
Well, Scott, it looks like Roger has done it again. It sure does, Mark. Let's run that one again with our native How He Blew It Cam and Chalkboard. I have to say that carefully, Mark. Every time we mention something with a trademark or copyright, the lawyers come out to feed. Yeah, they do. Instant replay! Now this is where Roger makes the fatal move. And we can all see the result of that fatal mistake! I don't know about you, Scott. Personally, I like to know what I'm messing with before I actually mess with it. I guess he'll know better next time. Ouch! So, those are the two guys from Andromeda, Scott Murphy and Mark Crow, who were the main devs behind the game. Sure, you've died a few deaths before, but this one really burns you. Planets are depending on you. Seeing you do stuff like this is definitely making them nervous. Whenever Scott and Mark did press tours, they would put on these mohawk wigs, pig noses, and space glasses, and be in character as the two guys from Andromeda. And this is actually a good point for me to mention a fun little personal anecdote.
Ooh.
So a few years ago, I was doing a Sam's run with our building manager, and so I'm riding with him, and he's like, "Hey, you like video games, right?" And I'm like, "Boy, do I!" Have you ever heard of a series called Space Quest? Boy, have I! My uncle worked on that game. And I thought, like, when he said that, well, the first thing was like, okay, he might be BSing me, he might not, whatever. But, like, I thought it would be like, okay, it was just, like, one of the programmers or something. It's like, yep, Uncle Mark was very proud of that game. Wait, hang on. Time out. Uncle Mark. Yep. As in Mark Crow. Yep. Your uncle is one of the two guys from Andromeda, and I am just now finding this out. Yep. He used to send me all sorts of free crap from Sierra, like the Police Quest games, definitely the Space Quest games. I mean, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, I'm like vibrating, and I'm like... And to follow up this story, like, 6 months ago I come into work, and he's wearing a shirt. It's a Space Quest shirt, and I'm like, oh, he must have gotten that from... Wait, there's writing on it. Love from Uncle Mark and from Scott, and then it has autographs. Ryan, you're wearing a shirt that has been autographed by the two guys from Andromeda. Yep. That's, like, worth crap. It's also really comfy. I've got to go change my pants now. But, yeah. Yeah, like, that was, like, one of those moments, like, like, that was, like, as cool, like, finding out that his uncle is Mark Crow was, like, as cool as meeting Alton Brown. Seriously. But, in any case, let's, go off to the left.
Oh, so we're still not playing with the acid?
Yeah, we've played enough with the acid.
Okay.
For now. Let's, save here.
Okay.
Let's take a look at those things. What's going on here? Okay. Well, Scott, it looks like Roger has done it yet another time! It sure seems that way. For those who might have missed the last move by Roger, or if, like me, you just want another look at it, let's roll it again! Instant replay! You've got to give some high marks for truly fine execution. We'll have to give it a strong 9.8. You found quite a number of forms to transform yourself into. This is the first time you've been wafer style. Sadly, these are the only 2 deaths in the game where that happens. I wish there were more. Or like, as funny as the deaths are in Space Quest 4, 5, and 6, and even 3 to some extent, the ones in 2 they hadn't quite found all the humor yet. But as funny as they are, the instant replay and dev commentary, like, oh man. So, can you figure out how to solve this one?
The glass?
Yep, we are doing the thing in every movie ever.
I have the power! And they ripped this off in King's Quest V.
Yeah, they did. You have quite cleverly turned the beam upon itself, frying and fusing it in a state of inoperability.
You've just burnt. You've just burnt. It's liberty.
Okay, we're gonna save because...
Never mind.
Because that's fine. Now that's some seriously deep pain. Luckily, we're not that far back.
No.
Oh, Metal, if you think this is good, you should see Space Quest 4.
Oh my.
Space Quest 4 has voice acting. Most of it isn't great. It's much like King's Quest V. It's whoever was around in the office. With one notable exception. Gary Owens, aka Space Ghost, as the narrator.
Oh my.
Like, that is enough to make Space Quest 4 the best in the series.
Okay, see if I go over here, because I don't want to go acid rain on me again.
So this is all about timing, and it's finicky, and it's annoying, and... It's not the biggest dick move in the game, but it's one of the more annoying ones, especially because...
I did it!
You did it! Too bad you have to do it twice.
Ah!
Now, if I wanted to, we could have done this in a way where we only did it once, but that wouldn't have made narrative sense.
He's still stuck.
Yep, he stays stuck the rest of the game, to the best of my knowledge.
But then he won't be able to eat.
It's fine.
Oh.
As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly you become aware of the fact that you cannot move or speak. A strange unknown force has taken over. If you did not have the gizmo activated, you'd have to do this sequence 3 times. A massive holographic image appears before you. What voice do I want to give this guy?
Are you God?
It begins to speak. Screw it, I'll go easy. So, you found your way to my hallowed chamber. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. Are you sure? I have been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears that you are up the proverbial estuary without a means of locomotion. In other words, you're on the Leather Express, slapping the dogs, pounding the sand. You'd kill for a fine ride.
Why are you doing abusing the poor dogs? And the sand.
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
But then why are you pounding it?
Oh my god, wow. 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 Moving on, you are in obvious need of transportation. Let us see if you are worthy of our assistance. On the surface lives a beast called Orad. He proves to be a bit of an annoyance on occasion. Dispose of him and bring back evidence of your conquest. Only then will I deal with your plight. Good luck, strange one. So if you came here with that gizmo turned off, what you would get is, and then get kicked back up to the surface. So we have to get rid of the Orat, who lives in the dinosaur skull we saw earlier. Now, there's a couple of ways you could go about this. One way nets more points than others.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit trickier. But, what you need to do, for the way that nets the most points, because we love those points. I don't think we're getting a full score, but I don't care. I like this way better.
Yeah.
Basically, find the spider droid again. Run for the dino skull. Immediately hit the hand icon on rock pile. And kill 2 birds with no stones.
Oh, there he is!
Oh, fuck. Oh, crap. I said a swear. I'm sorry.
Ah! I keep tripping. I am a clumsy Wilco. Oop-a-doop-a-doop. Come on, go, go, go. There. I'm thirsty,
Okay,
apparently.
Go to the menu. Hand on the survival kit.
Okay. Okay, where's my water? I just
It's that thing that looks like a grenade, which is the other way you could solve this problem.
Huh. Wait,
The description of that one is funny, too.
I'm allowed to take my helmet off?
Yep. Okay, now, oh crap.
Never
That
mind.
was a dick move, game. The bouncing helmet's a nice touch. How convenient! You've been blown into handy bite-sized chunks. I guess that space-fisted article wasn't fiction. There's nothing quite like stretching out and enjoying wide-open spaces. Where's Yamcha? Over there, and over there, and over there.
I thought that was Chaozu.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, hi. Oh. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, dear. I should not be this way.
Oh, that's not where we... That is definitely not where we want to be.
Oh, hi.
Oh, crap.
No, that's a spider.
No, this is Patrick.
And I'm Javert.
And Knuckles.
Do you know the way?
We still have yet to stream a Sonic game. I know it's on our to-do list.
Yes.
Really, game?
This is not
Really?
the time. Hang on, let me just go up here. So that I can drink.
Okay. Yep.
Give me my dehydrated water, you!
Yeah, again, the description of the dehydrated water is actually pretty funny if you look at it.
Ah.
You still have it, but,
Okay.
yeah.
Screw it.
The can label says, Pelvatron dehydrated water, H2. All you add is air, makes 10 gallons. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture container. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. So yes, it's just hydrogen gas. Okay, Spider Boy, we need you.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. including blow me the hell up.
Yep. Yeah, the alternate way of dealing with the Orad is by flinging the water at him, and he done blow up from rupturing the container. Come on, Spider. Spooter. 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 Oh, Viola has done the doodle.
Ooh, can't wait to see it.
Yep, that's gonna be exciting. Does the bot just, like, not spawn on this screen? Is that the issue? Head one screen south and see what happens.
Okay. Hello? Tasty noms right here.
I am made of fleshy bits!
I taste like bacon.
Given Roger's hygiene practices, he might.
I am space bacon. Hear me oink.
Wee, wee.
See wee, pink, pink, pink.
Let's try one to the west.
Go west, young Wilco.
Go west, young Meowth.
Meow.
Serious. Meow. Seriously, where the hell is it?
Did he give up the ghost?
No?
Maybe he's stop. Of course, you're right there. Eh.
Really? Really? In the worst possible location. Thanks, game. Thanks for that. West. Oh, no, wait, that works. Never mind.
Just around the river bend. If the screen will let me do it. God damn it.
This may take a few tries.
Come on. Eh. There we go. Come on. Eh. Eh.
Admittedly, this is not as bad as some of the random deaths in other games. Like even Space Quest 4, some of its random deaths are ugh. Like there's one okay, this is
A little better.
That's good. Okay.
Where are
Come
you?
on,
There
buddy.
you are.
Okay. Run into the cave. Get that hand icon ready.
Oh no!
Whoop.
Whoops.
We done goofed. Or it has transformed you into a new piece of recreational equipment. Along with finding this treatment extremely rude, you don't survive it. Bull! It's tough to make friends around here. Relax, stretch out, restore, and let's get back to it. There's adventuring to be done.
I am Ball Man.
Is that a guy in Mega Man 11? I feel like it is.
It should be.
I know one of the guys is like Rubber Man or Ball Man or something. I should get Mega Man 11 eventually. I think it was on sale at some point. Problems for future May.
Come on, turn the corner. There you go. So touchy. Ah, no, I don't want to open any... Okay, why are you over there?
This is fine, we can work with this.
Eh. Come on. Ah! No, I didn't mean to go this way. Whoops.
Whoa, those big guys pack a powerful appetite. Did you feel the way that thing just chomped right through your skeletal system? That had to hurt. The grill burps in solitary satisfaction. He doesn't often get nice warm meals like you.
I saved an animal from extinction. I'm special.
The spice must flow. He who controls the spice will control the universe. Usul, we have worm sign the likes of which God himself has never seen. Ah, Dune. We don't actually ever find out what the giant dinosaur is.
Come on, there we go. Wait for it.
I think since the music is going, you're good. Okay. I'm not positive.
So now what?
Okay, and then hand icon on rock.
This rock?
Yep. Oh, maybe it's just walk behind rock. I know it's, okay.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. Again, this is a little finicky, but this gets rid of the spider droid and it gets rid of the ORAD. And it gets you the most points.
Why are you so finicky about going down into places? Eesh. Cross to the side, you fool. Come on. Come on. Come on, no,
okay,
please do this. Do it. So now what?
Run behind the rock. You have to do it pretty quickly, though. Oh.
And now the spider's not even here.
Okay, yeah, I think we have to respawn the spider and do the thing.
There you are. Come on. Roger, please work with me here.
Shut up, game!
I don't care if I'm dehydrated!
Let me... hang on, what are we doing wrong here? Yeah, it is use the walk icon to hide behind the rocks. It might be... I think you have to do it on, like, the left side of the rocks.
I was trying to go for left, I thought.
I know the timing's a little touchy. It might not be a bad idea to save, like... never mind. Oh, crap! He's really close!
There we go, I was on the wrong side.
Okay. You shiver at the sight of the spider droid entering the cave on its spindly legs. The cold metallic body searches for something to get up close and personal with. This could be interesting.
I'm gonna give you a hug!
Now that was cool. That killed 2 problems with no stones.
And I thought you were kidding.
You reach down and take the ORAD part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers. Let's take a look at that.
Okay. Let me just save really quick.
Oh god, yes.
And... there it is.
This cute little item is an ORAD part. You're not sure what part, though. Oh, and we need to take that swig of water because we're thirsty.
Yeah.
We need some of that good old hydrogen gas.
Better for when you're thirsty.
Oh. Okay then.
We got away with it. How about go in? Go. There we go.
Okay, so now we just go back up into the cave.
Do we go back the way we came or back up the spine?
Back up the spine.
Okay.
Like, there is actually a thing you can do over here that can be used to take care of the spider droid. Doesn't take care of the Orat, though. Basically, when you break that one part of the spine, it can land on the spider droid.
Hmm.
Luckily, we never had to cross over that again.
Come on. Go. There you go. Whee!
I'll bet you're getting to truly hate this elevator.
I mean, I hate elevators in general, so...
Hmm. I remember having to move Courage into his 7th-story apartment in Richmond without using the elevator. Fun times. Fun times. That would have been like... God, how long ago would that have been? That would have been like 15 years ago. Alright, let's save because we have to do the damn acid again.
But I don't want to trip on acid.
Like, whoa, man.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of looked like we were tripping acid earlier with the ludicrous speed.
Yep.
I'm Maggie! I have no bones left!
I have no button, I must scream.
Hi.
Hi. Again, the massive holographic image appears before you. I bet this guy looks really impressive in real life. So you have returned! Do you have proof of the destruction of Orat? If so, drop it before me! Pull out the Orat bit. That-
Plop.
You drop the Orat part to the ground. The vision is silent as the dainty morsel splats to the dry soil. You are startled by a rumbling. Suddenly, an oddly shaped door comes into view and slowly opens. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward. You might want to use your McNeil voice for this.
Okay.
When you step through, the door slides closed with a faint hissing sound. You are alone in a large room full of strange equipment.
Please don't be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others don't share our way of life. Welcome to Corona.
Hi.
You're standing in the power generator facility of our underground settlement. All power here is produced by steam. That is unimportant to you. However, we promised you transportation. Under the skimmer, it hovers approximately a half meter above the traveling surface. This is very important because of Grell. Grell and his dwell in caves below the sand. If you stand on the surface too long, your chance of becoming a rare moist meal for him. Moist.
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 Moist!
Moist.
Someone right now is watching this stream, whether it's actually right now, or in the future, and they are just feeling horribly uncomfortable. I have a feeling it's going to be like Meg or Kikyo. They're just going to be like, Lantern, Star, why?
Moist.
Okay, so we have a hover skimmer. Moist! But there's stuff to look around at in here, and to smell, and to lick. But there is actually something plot relevant in here, and it's much easier to do it here than later in the game. Let's. But what do you think is plot relevant in here?
I'm assuming the sand skimmer?
I mean, the sand skimmer is, but there's something else plot relevant in here.
There's a keyhole with a key in it.
That's associated with the skimmer, though.
Mm-hmm. Is it the
What's that?
computer?
There's nothing visible on the computer screen. Hey, a computer screen, and we have a computer disk.
You mean this thingy?
Yep.
Oh boy, time to watch cartoons!
Whoever shall read this, my name is Dr. Slash Fohall. I am the scientist with the Star Generator project aboard the Star Lab Arcata. The KFC fried chicken, I'm sorry. We have just successfully completed development and testing of the Star Generator. During this time, I have come to believe that our progress has been monitored by others, like my evil brother. I fear that the Sarians may have learned of our mission. I'm actually not joking, it is his evil brother clone thing. The lore for this gets complex. If my fears prove true, the Star Generator and the people of our universe are in serious jeopardy. The Star Generator is a miraculous device. Used as intended, it will help preserve life for eons to come. Used as a device for evil, it would cause the destruction of millions of lives and enslave all who oppose the Sarians.
It's fine, we'll just find Saiyans to blow them up.
Encoded within this cartridge are all the plans and specifications for the construction of the Star Generator.
Actually, considering they were bug people, maybe they're kind of like those bugs that Vegeta and Nappa blew up.
Summon the Rain Corps! Should any disaster befall the Star Generator project, scientists would be able to create a duplicate of the Star Generator with this information. Please guard it with your life and return it to the Xenon ruling body as quickly as possible.
Okay, but where's the point where they make statues out of us, out of their dung?
Important note, the Star Generator is capable of self-destruction. This was introduced to the system as a precaution. To activate it, one must enter the code 5658. Okay, I need something to write with.
5658, 5658, 5658.
5658. Okay, got it.
8675309.
309. A 5-minute time will begin to count down. Beware, anyone within 5 kilometers of the Star Generator will be in danger once the timer has been initiated. Please be careful. And good luck.
We're all counting
on you. Okay, important thing here. Use hand icon on computer again, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I know there's a way that you have to take the cartridge out.
Is it here, maybe? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here?
Hang on, let me
check. Is it here? Is it here? Is it? Boop! Got it!
Okay, got it. Alright, let's save.
Okay.
It is possible to go through the rest of the game and have left it here, and you get an alternate ending where it's like, oh boy! You beat the Sarians! We're all gonna die!
Yay!
Way to go! But you can sniff and lick several things in here. The computer doesn't smell very interesting. This tastes really dull. You decide you'd rather have a cheeseburger, and you wonder, do they have a Monolith Burger somewhere in this neighborhood?
No, they have an
Monolith
Orion Burger.
Oh, wow. Monolith Burger is a thing that I think was first introduced in 3, but they obviously stuck it back in the VGA remake of this. The glass tubes are really quite intriguing. You've never seen something remotely like them. Must be some radical new technology.
Radical!
You can't reach them. Although the bright glass tubes have little light to shed upon your current situation. In short, they are not sparkling conversationalists. Meg makes me roll pun damage. The faint scent of burning dust surrounds the tubes. Your tongue would probably stick to those like chops on a griddle.
Chops. Wait, serious green dude, come back.
He does respawn, he does come back. As I recall, he is both smellable and lickable. He's got a wrench and he knows how to use it.
Can I lick your wrench too?
Don't bother the guy, he's busy.
But I want to lick his reg.
Is that code?
It can be.
We have fun here.
We do.
The underarm odor potential of this Coronian is truly staggering. Too bad this place has never heard of deodorant. Is it something you eat?
Now look at your man, now back to me. Now back at your man, now back to me.
I loved that commercial.
Now look at the drag bar, now look at the ground. Now look at me, I'm flipping you off.
Raw skimmer is not one of your favorite dishes.
Well, why not?
You know with satisfaction that the skimmer smells exactly like you expected it to.
Like
I know
blueberries?
you can, yes. I think you can try to sniff and lick the windows. The green thingies. Try as you might, you can't smell the skylights from down there. Just as you were about to pass out from hyperventilation, you sensibly decide to abandon this particular project.
Aw.
Although the skylight looks like gigantic oysters, I doubt very much if they would taste anything like them.
Did he shake his hand at me like, don't you lick the windows, boy?
Yep. And I think you can lick the pipes, too.
Oh, boy!
Don't put your mouth on that, you don't know where it's been!
Yes, I do. It's been right here. The chair, maybe?
Licking the chair suddenly seems like a big waste of energy.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
From the smell of it, you'd guess that at least one Coronian uses it quite regularly to play one of your favorite computer games. Name that body odor.
Is it sweat or flatulence?
It's dead body. You may want to save.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a thing coming up. It's skippable. I don't think it loses you any points if you skip it, but do you want to give it a try?
Okay.
Use hand on skimmer. Let's see if it'll do the thing. Nope, it didn't do the thing. Okay. This section is an arcade sequence. Would you like to play or skip this sequence?
Might as well see how it plays.
Like that.
Yay!
Late warning, the big rock cuts you no slack. I think you can control this with the keyboard, I'm not positive. I don't remember, because it's been a long time since I played this game. But basically, you can take 3 hits from small rocks, big rocks kill you instantly. There we go! Oops, had the darn thing in reverse. I hope nobody saw that. Like that blue guy right there.
So I don't have to do this section?
You don't.
Okay.
But basically, it's fly, dodge the rocks, in something that looks suspiciously like the Desert of Death.
Ah!
Maybe you could try playing the arcade sequence next time.
Bite me.
Okay, so this is important. Well, first, after a truly stone-crushing journey, you have miraculously arrived safely in Eulance Flats. Gee, I wonder what sort of joke that is.
I get it.
And just in time, too, because the skimmer's power cell has been drained. It'll take some time to recharge itself. This place isn't quite what you had expected. It is semi-bleak at best. God, I've been waiting for this. An odd-looking fellow is lounging against the wall of a nearby building, watching you with a great deal of interest.
He stole Beetlejuice's clothes.
Little bit. Oh boy, what voice do I want to give him? Say, pal, I couldn't help noticing your skimmer. to genuine 86 Pleiades GL. I've been looking everywhere for one of these babies. How do you like to unload it for the unheard of price of 25 buckazoids? No way! So this is one of the great dick moves of the game in multiple levels. You have to tell them no way. Now, important thing. Remember how you noticed the keys in the skimmer?
Mm-hmm.
For the love of God, grab them.
Why do you think I put that in the title of the stream?
Yep. You remove the skimmer's key from its dashboard. Because if you don't grab the keys, he straight up steals it and you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Good day. Let's look at some of these spaceships, why not? Just for amusement's sake. Oh, hello, he's back. I'll make it 30 buckazoids, and I'll throw in this swell jetpack. And there's where it's the dick move. Because you will get to a segment of the game where you need a jetpack.
So
There is no way of knowing that this is this place where you would get it. Unless you turn him down the first time and take the keys. It's a deal. Great. Glad we could do business. I'll just take that key, thank you kindly. In addition, I'd like you to have these coupons good for discounts and free merchandise from some of our local merchants. As a representative of the Ulands Flats Chamber of Commerce, I hope you enjoy your visit to our friendly little community. I want his suit. I don't wear suits, and I want his suit. But, yeah, let's look at some of these spaceships and lick and touch them. This ship is a real classic. A Wallwood... Wallywood. Warp Blaster ZX with the original paint job. You've only seen these on old postcards. You're a nosy little beggar, aren't you?
I'm practicing on how to pick my nose.
Didn't your mother tell you not to go licking other people's spaceships?
Do I even have a mother?
I think canonically in, like, the Space Quest Compendium, he was, like, born in a vat or something. Ooh, I know this one, but take a look anyway. This appears to be a long-range shuttle, perhaps from a large starship. It looks vaguely familiar somehow. It is actually one of the shuttles from the original Enterprise. Smelling this ship seems like a giant waste of time.
Tell me how to live my life.
There's not much point in licking the ship. It's already quite clean.
I'm making it cleaner.
The one in the background looks interesting, too. This is an obscure one, actually. This one's a genuine antique from the 24th and a half century. Yes, it is from that. It mainly smells like the dust that's been accumulating on it for the past 50 years. What a revolting idea. You know what, let's go in the bar.
Okay. Let's get crocked.
Okay, that's weird. They're here, but they've been shrunk and otherwise transformed. So, the band changes in the background every couple of times you enter the bar. This is... Huh. That was interesting. I wonder if that's important. We'll get to it in a minute.
Did he forget to pay his tab?
Well, I'll explain that shortly. So, this particular band is something that they got super sued for, and it's been slightly dummied out. The bassist and guitar player have been shrunk down, and the drummer has been turned into something else. But, let's look, taste, and smell and see what it says, just out of curiosity. Okay, the message has stayed the same. On stage are two heavily bearded gents and a relatively clean-shaven drummer. They're one of the hottest bands in the quadrant. Do you know who they are yet, Star?
No.
Okay. Well, let's sniff and lick them anyway, just for fun. I'll tell you who they are in a minute. I guess having a long beard means not having to take a bath. Get real. So, yeah, that band, in the original version of the VGA remake, it was friggin' straight up ZZ Top.
Oh.
So, like, that obviously made me like, ZZ Top, oh my god! But, Sierra got sued, so, they've since had to revamp them a little bit, but, obviously they left the messages the same. And, pretty much, I think most of the guys in the bar are a reference to various other sci-fi things, but you know what, just for the hell of it, let's, leave and re-enter the bar.
If it'll let me leave. Let me leave! Let me leave! There we go.
Okay. Let's look at her. On a stage, a strangely attired woman performs her act, if that's what you want to call it. You haven't had a girlfriend for a long time, more like forever, but even that is not enough to make her attractive. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. You'd love to, but those spikes look deadly. Her taste in clothes is almost as bad as her taste in music. So yeah, that's Madonna.
I was gonna say.
I get the impression that the devs, not a fan. Okay, there
Blues
should be one more...
Brothers!
They showed up?
Blues
Oh,
Brothers!
hell yes! Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love. There are a couple of non-galactic-looking humanoids cranking out some unfamiliar-sounding tunes. They seem interested solely in the music they're performing. Don't they ever wash those suits?
Debatable.
They may look like a couple of geeks, but they have good taste in music. God, I love the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the last cameo. But, you can, sniff and, lick everybody in the bar as well, and talk to them.
Huh.
This character reminds you of a cute, fluffy kitten you had when you were a kid, except that he weighs about 400 kilos, and has 4-foot-long razor-sharp claws and a bad attitude. Could be Riddle Flea shampoo, or just really manly aftershave. The thought of your tongue laid out in 4 neat slices like luncheon meat puts this idea right out of your head. This character looks like an economy version of your Uncle Buck's toupee. Pretty much like Wet Dog.
Why does it smell like wet dog in here? Werewolf?
Werewolves. Most extraterrestrials won't do that on the first date. Maybe you should just listen to them. Believe it or not, that will be a hint shortly. Cute little purple guys, eh? They sure can put away the brew. I think those are the Binars from Star Trek, but I'm not sure. Sniffing others is a ritual best left to dogs and other four-legged creatures.
But what if I sit on all fours?
Ruff! Okay,
Same thing.
You must be getting dizzy. You're seeing triple. It's the triple-breasted whore from Eroticon 6. She smells as great as she looks, but maybe a little less green.
Okay, you're still saying that. Good to know.
Okay. This guy appears to have blown in from Santa Cruz. Ah, the heady fragrance of Eau de Banana Slug.
Get the salt.
You left your slug recipes in your other pair of pants. A fine example of a species, whatever that is. His armpits could etch glass. Try it, and this guy is likely to use his beer tap on your head.
Good to know.
Okay, let's save.
Okay.
Let's go over to that little computer screen over there.
Are we playing slots?
It's slots of death. So that button on the left is the bet one.
Okay.
Let's max bet.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen? Just click on it a couple of times.
Okay. 3.
Okay,
per
and
spin.
let him roll. Uh-oh. This is fine. This is fine. Let's try it again, why not?
Okay.
We have to bet again.
Oh, we do? Okay.
There's something I'm just demoing here.
Okay.
There's a reason I had you save. Okay. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Keep going.
Okay.
Man, it usually doesn't take this long for it to do the thing. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, we won $3, but I feel lucky. I feel lucky. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Jesus, why won't the game just do the thing so we can move on to the next thing?
It's like it knows we're streaming.
I mean, you can probably guess what I'm trying to demo here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sure that's good. Oh. Nope. Luck's turn has cost you dearly. As your dust particles gradually drift across Corona's barren landscape, you reflect upon the irony of your fate. Many was the time you swept and dumped piles of dust, very similar to your current state. Okay, so yeah, the slots of death. We do, however, need money from that, but since I just remembered that we actually have money, let's look in our inventory first.
Okay.
What? Hey, whoa! Those are the things that the guy gave us. Let's take a look at them.
Let's see.
For 5 buckazoids and a free Coronian ale at the bar. What's the other one?
Let's see.
20% discount at Droids Be Us. Originally, Droids Are Us, but again, Sierra got sued.
Well, it doesn't matter now because Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore.
Sierra barely exists. But, so the fun fact about these two items, they were actually kind of a form of copy protection back in the EGA version of the game, the the old school text-based game. They were actually items included in the manual. They were little things called feelies. So you open the manual and it's like, oh hey, you have a gift certificate. Oh hey, you have another gift certificate, and you have no way of knowing this without actually having the manual on hand or checking your inventory. Space Quest 2 does something similar. But let's give the bartender the coupon.
Which one? The bark one?
The bar one.
Okay.
I would like to redeem this coupon for 5 buckazoids and a free beer. So he drinks a beer. It tastes better than it smells, thanks goodness. Another one would be nice. Let's talk to him again. Let's talk to the bartender. Yo, how about a refill? Yada yada. Yada yada.
I want to pull his hair chins out.
He doesn't even get a voice because I said so.
That's fair.
Yes, we do want another drink.
Okay.
Here you go. Just one more should do it, and that's actually a hint.
Should I get another one then?
Just one more.
Okay.
Any more than that and we get mugged.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need to jot something down in a sec. As you sip another of the odd brews, you overhear someone at the bar speaking. There I was cruising through Sector BF. Got it. When I spot this blip on the scanner. So I head toward it, you see, and right there in front of me sits the Deltor. It's just sitting there. My heart starts hyperwarping on me. I figure my milliseconds are numbered. All I can think of doing is getting my craft out of there, so I'm reaching for the throttle. All of a sudden, there's this incredible flash of light, you see, and just like that, the little planetoid explodes into a ball of fire. I tell you, I'd never seen anything like it. I mauled the throttle and got out of there quick, you bet. So we now know where the Deltor is. We have no way of getting there. We're gonna need a ship, and for that, we're gonna need money. But the Slots of Death machine seems like a jerk, so let's save real quick.
Okay. Oop. That is not the save.
We seem... And this is kind of an obtuse puzzle. I know in the EGA version, the way to solve this was just to save scum. This version's a little friendlier, although it's a little, less intuitive of what you have to do. Let's look at our inventory real quick.
Okay.
What do we got?
Let's see, we got the cartridge, we got that key thingy, the translator thingy, the survival kits, this thingamadoodad, the water, the glass, the money, this jetpack, this little magnet thingy, the coupon.
Do you have any ideas?
My first thought was going with, maybe it's the magnet thingy.
You would be correct.
Yay!
And it's not the last time we used that in the game either, I don't think. But yeah, we put the magnet onto the slot machine. I said... Put the magnet... Hang on. Let's see here, please.
Do I have to turn it on the menu, maybe?
We have to go to the slot machine first, and then...
Oh, okay. There we go.
So just do max bet every time.
Okay.
And, this is gonna take a bit. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Basically, you'll know when it's time to stop.
Okay.
I am the monarch of the sea. I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. These are my sisters and my
Because this
cousins.
was actually a thing in, sort of in the second Kyrandia game, where if you had a horseshoe next to the guy doing the shells, you automatically would win every time because you were lucky.
Yeah, this one, it's, you're scrambling the system with magnet. So the Super Bowl's going on right now. I'm
Whoa.
obviously not watching.
Nope.
I know my family's rooting for the Chiefs because my brother-in-law was originally born in Kansas.
I know my brother's watching it, but I don't know who he's rooting for.
My dad was very disheartened that the Pats didn't make it. Like, why couldn't they have just done a thing where it's like, oh boy, you won the jackpot, here is all the money, get out. Like, this is just...
Padding!
Yeah, it's not terribly long, but it still just feels like, okay, we get it. There we go.
I broke it.
Yep. Well, okay, check your inventory to make sure you have the widget still.
Looks it.
Okay. Okay, good. Alright. I mean, we can talk to people in the bar here, but the smell and taste, honestly, is funnier.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, that's what we needed to do in the bar.
Skedaddle.
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 Oh god, I have to voice this guy. Son of a... Well, time to go off to the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Gabe? Do I have to?
I don't know, do we?
Howdy, bucko! Can I interest you in one of the finest little used spaceships in the galaxy? You look like a man of discerning taste. This one, for instance, is just your speed or style, that is. This is quite a unique little unit. Never been flown over Mach 3. It was owned by a little old lady from Gladstone. Then you can fly it if you can believe it, and she can be yours for only 99 bucks always. One time offer only. Talk to me, friend! So guess what this guy's like?
Stan.
Yep. So how about it, partner? Can I interest you in anything here? Can we do business? I'll sell you anything. I'll sell you everything. I'll sell you my own mother.
I have my own mother, thank you. So,
Okay,
do I talk to him and get stuff?
Let's talk to him.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you, buddy, 99 bucks is always as low as I can go on this baby. I think if you put your, like, I can't remember if it's give him the money or put a hand icon on ship. But, that weird-looking ship, I think we should go for it.
Okay.
I tell you, I think you've made a wise decision. She's a beauty, the keys are in her. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us about them.
Can I punch you in the face?
Oh, trust me, it's about to get much worse. So see that green ship that's open that looks
okay.
weird?
Whoops.
Wrong way.
Did I do the wrong?
I think we'll be fine. Just head back south
Okay.
because we
Okay.
already.
No. No.
Shut up, Stan.
I will shove you in a coffin too. So this thing.
Yeah, I can't remember if this is required, but I'm pretty sure it nets you points. It's been a heck of a pleasure doing business with you. You proudly climb into your new and used spacecraft. There's definitely something unique about it. I'm sure it's fine. I think this gets you points. I'm not positive. Drat, where did Mom and Dad go wrong? You be the judge. Well, geez, guy, it seems to develop some minor malfunctions since we acquired it. We did have a small micrometeoroid. Yeah, that was it. Ha!
Uh-huh.
No refunds. I can give you 20% discount on another ship. So, go up north.
So now we can go to that one.
Yep. Save.
Okay.
Let's look at that blue flying saucer. Shut up, Stan.
Mm-hmm.
It's awfully small and much... use hand icon on flying saucer. This baby may be relic, I mean a classic, but she's as dependable as the day we got her, and just think, you'll be the only one in the quadrant with one, I guarantee it.
Shush.
Real bargain, 185. Shut the hell up. Okay, give the man the money.
Okay. Oh, I still got it in my pocket.
Huh, it's not giving us points for buying that ship. I wonder why. Darn the luck, you've crashed in the dunes and ended your life. The various inhabitants of the Coronian Desert are now feasting on your remains. Guess that wasn't such a hot purchase. Okay, so the one we want is the one here.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Stan.
Yeah.
214 buckazoids. Okay, yeah.
Here.
I tell you, I think if you have any problems... So let's climb in that bad boy.
Come to Papa.
Oh, by the way, you're gonna need a droid to help you fly that thing. Well, good luck, come again, son of a bitch.
Man.
Seated in the cruiser, you notice there are no controls within reach, just a button marked load. Tiny must have been serious when he said you would need a droid to fly this thing.
I read that as Lord.
Why, hello there. Since you are currently droidless, there seems to be nothing else to do but to climb out. Okay, head to the east. The section after this is gonna be where I'm gonna start needing a guide.
Go. I've seen you before.
I think it's, I think that's a version of Marvin the Paranoid Android from Hitchhiker's Guide. I am not positive.
I think so, because I remember him standing in the line of that movie.
Yeah.
In the DMV line, essentially.
Yeah. Yep, this robot is a very old model. Somehow he looks tired and depressed. It smells like a fine grade of light machine oil. You're expecting high karate, perhaps? Why on Earth, or Corona for that matter, would you want to do that? Don't tell me how to live.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him.
Okay.
What do you want now? I was just about finished with my internal diagnostics check. Now I'm going to have to recalibrate my photoelectric scanner membranes and begin all over again. Okay, we can't actually do anything with him right now. So let's go one more square to the east. Oh god, the music in this place is annoying.
Greetings, sir. Allow me to show you a fine lane of robots, otherwise known as droids. I don't care what I'm saying. All I'm just saying is buy my droids.
Okay, so we're gonna want... Hey, look, it's Ultron. We're gonna want to give him the coupon.
Okay. Very good, sir. This coupon entitles you to a reduction of 20% in the prices of our fine previously owned droids.
I'm trying to remember how this works. Turn to the... Try turning to the eye icon.
Mm-hmm. See.
Okay. Nope, okay, that's not what... Okay, I remember what it is. Turn to mouth icon.
Okay.
I think. As each thing pops up, he'll talk about them.
Okay.
I don't know what that one's a reference to.
We did see a Dalek.
Hold that thought. I don't know what that one's a reference to either.
Is that Rob?
That's the one we need, but, talk to him here. Never mind. Here we go.
So now I pass.
So this one!
Favorites. It was produced exclusively for droids Bios, a small plane who needs mechanical warriors to fight the battles. That race killed themselves, however, the spare parts are nearly impossible to find. Don't bother haggling, this one's worth 55 buckazoids for the parts alone. That would be 45 with the coupon.
So depending on what sci-fi fan you are, that's either the Destroyed Defender from Robotech/Macross, or if you're like me, you know it as the Rifleman from Battletech, and you love it and want to hug it. But yeah, there's a whole ton of different references here. I wish I knew all of them. The Nav 20 whatever is the one we want. That one is like Gort or something. That's the Rifleman again. That's the robot from Lost in Space. I think that's from Evangelion. That's a vacuum cleaner that kills you if you buy it.
Oh, fun.
I don't remember what that is. That's a Dalek.
Yep.
Which would have been obscure at the time. Like, all of these except the Nav kill you. I think you have to give him money when the one you want pops up.
Okay.
Maybe. Like, this is not the most friendly interface for the sail.
I would say, yeah. Exterminate.
Most of these you can't actually buy. The ones that you can buy that are wrong kill you. Like, the rifleman explodes on you when you try to assemble it. Okay. So we can now pick up our droid. Hello, sir. Your new robot will be here in a moment. Well, there he is, sir, programmed to follow you around like a whimpering little puppy dog. How humiliating. Sorry, I was looking at something.
That's fine.
But yeah, he will follow us to the ship. Come on, buddy. Once you are seated snugly in the ship's compact cockpit, the robot moves into position and you push the load button. Okay, funny thing about this ship...
He left his wheels.
Hey, wait a minute, where do you think you're going with my ship? So that's the guy who mugs you if you get too drunk. Oh, what's that? What the hell is... I'm sure it's not going to be important, ever.
It was a cloaking device.
Actually, it wasn't. Should I tell you what it is?
Sure.
We have achieved escape velocity. We may want to save shortly.
Okay. Beep.
So what that was, it was actually... Because this is the VGA remake of Space Quest 1, the first actual VGA Space Quest game was Space Quest 4, Roger Wilco and the Time Rippers.
Oh.
So what do you think of the name of that game, Time Rippers? What do you think it involves?
Ripperoo skating through time.
You're not quite correct. But you're on the right track.
Yay!
There is time travel involved, and that is, in fact, a time pod. What you just saw was Roger Wilco from the future arriving at Space Quest 1.
Huh.
Okay, so we are headed to the BF sector, which is... sorry, had to rearrange my window again.
That's fine.
That one that looks like a D in the sort of bottom left corner.
Okay.
Ah, crap, I have it scrolled all wrong now.
Oh, I didn't touch it yet, so...
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good.
Okay.
So that one...
Boop.
The one right next to that one.
Okay.
The one in the very bottom left corner. And the top middle. Okay.
Stand by for ludicrous speed!
We are showing off those VGA graphics and that 256 colors, damn it.
There's no earthly way of knowing!
We're whalers on the moon. Sensors indicate a large ship in the sector. I wonder who it could be. We'll continue to scan for an IT.
Oh, it's those guys again.
Whoa, that's a Sarian battlecruiser. We'd better stand off. If we get any closer, they'll detect us for sure, and we'll be space sputum.
Let's spute them.
Spit.
Oh. How does space have spit?
That's a good question.
Like, is there a space mouth somewhere?
Possibly?
Is there a space face?
let's head out of here, okay, boss?
I'm assuming okay.
Actually, what you want is no. If you hit OK, you get a non-standard game over. But
Oh.
you did just save, right?
I did, yes. Actually, let me
Let's
just...
hit OK.
Okay.
Oh. In the face of danger, you decide to turn and run, leaving Xenon and the rest of the universe to fend for themselves against those bad boys of the universe, the Sarians. When things get tough, the cream rises to the top. I guess I know which stratum you occupy.
But...
So, interesting thing here.
Mhm.
That sort of discusses... Oh, we have to do this again. So it was...
So it was the D next to it, bottom, middle, top.
Yep.
Yeah. Ah! No.
The CES.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. But, yeah, in every game, Roger has a point where he could just... Like, he could turn around and walk away. He'll survive, he could have a happy life. But he doesn't. So there is something heroic about him.
Turns out he's Toon Link.
Like, he is lazy, he is self-serving, but when the chips are down, he does want to do the right thing. And, like, that does come up as a plot point in a later game. The fact that he's not just, like, some lucky space bum. There are the makings of a hero in him.
Don't mind me. There we go.
Space...
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Rainbows, and what's on the other side? Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Nate, what are you doing here?
We are doing the heroic thing, and here is the part where not having the jetpack screws you over. Because there's no indication of anywhere to get it, or how to get it. There's no indication of what you need here. You just climb out of your spaceship and you die.
I'm gonna be heroic. Woo!
You're floating in space just outside the biggest darn spaceship you've ever seen. You see a door. Perhaps it's a way in. Yes, it is. If you try to go anywhere else, they shoot you.
Okay.
So, I think there's a button over here.
Lucky. Lucky. That's poor designmanship, actually, if you think about it.
Little bit.
We make so many enemies and just attack everybody inside. Let's have a button on the outside of our ship so that our enemies can sneak in.
We want to hide off to the right a little bit, behind the door.
Okay. Oh, right here.
Like there, yeah. Because that jetpack, it looks like... Well, we can't open the door, and that jetpack looks dangerously unstable. Oh hey, door's open. We should totally run through it. Okay.
I heard the ding, so I guess we got points.
Yep. So push the block, climb on top of the block. If only we had like a Swiss Army knife or something.
I mean, like this thingamajigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hamster.
Virtua Hamster for the 32X. A game that sadly never came out. I wanted it to. I desperately wanted it to exist. Let me see here.
Up or down, up or down.
Use the knife from the enter the. Head up the ladder to the next screen.
Okay.
Okay, and then we are going to kick out that vent.
I'm gonna blow it out the airlock.
Oh yeah. With a mighty wimpy kick, you manage to hurt your foot. However, the vent grill opens.
It's a giant microwave! We really are a hamster!
Let's take a look at it. Behind the glass of the machine, you can see a load of dirty Sarian uniform components. That sounds useful.
Yoink. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, you hear someone coming.
Oh, man, he's getting nude!
Alien presenting, I don't even know what that is. So we have been microwaved like a hamster.
Oh, we're fine.
Darn static cling. Hey, look at that! By the most amazing stroke of luck, you've traded in your extremely conspicuous Xenon spacesuit for a Sarian officer's uniform, complete with helmet.
Yay!
Searching the pockets of your newly found disguise, you find the number of possessions you were packing has been greatly reduced. In fact, lost in that limbo void to where socks and baseballs disappear is everything but the data cartridge.
Huh.
Oh, it looks like there's something on the floor there.
Yoink. No, I don't care about the shiny floor. No, I want the item on the shiny floor. Give me the shiny item on the shiny floor.
Let's take a look at it. In the pocket of this ugly outfit is a Sarian ID card. The name on the card is Butson Freem. Butson Freem. Butston Freem. You wonder if this is a common Sarian name, and if it is, you're glad you're not a Sarian. Okay. Okay, so, head out the door?
Walkie, walkie, walkie.
You close your eyes in hopes your death will be quick, but to your surprise, the guards do not notice you. In fact, you think your uniform is that of a higher-ranking Sarian officer. Worth sucking up to, sorry. Cool.
You're fine.
I've had to do a lot of talking today.
And walking.
And walking. I had a play audition I had to go to earlier. I did use the Mickey voice for part of the audition, believe it or not. Okay, so let's see here.
Bow to me. Bow!
Okay, I think we go... I'm not sure where we go, actually. Go down real quick and see where that takes us.
Okay, I did say it beforehand, so.
Yeah. Okay.
My god, this seems so just like the layout of the ship previous.
I know some of the stuff you can look at and taste in here is pretty funny. Looks like some sort of experimental orifice.
Oh, comment.
You can't smell anything beyond the general smell of Sarians, which is unpleasant. These guys definitely need a change of diet.
We'll give them all mint.
You really don't want to put your mouth on that.
Try me.
You can't imagine that's going to taste good.
Try me. You're way too
We're the
close.
superior officer. You move. Hi. Pathfinding. It's a thing.
Shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance?
I was not expecting King and I references tonight.
Oh, he's not done with us.
Get off of our butt! That's my personal butt! Get off of it!
Well, I'm not allowed to touch it.
Yeah, I can't remember where the elevator we need is. Come on. I remember this being a thing.
Hail, Scroob! Oh.
Hail, Scroob! Oh, get. I am not a stripper pole! Get off of me!
You're not Byron.
You're not Myron. You're the wrong color. I'm about to find out that the ship was a giant circle, aren't I? Yes! Yes, it was. That... Is this the elevator we need? It might be the elevator we need.
E, 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 E. Do the walkies to the... Am I not allowed to go that way? Meh.
I can't remember, actually. I know that you wind up on multiple floors because you have to do a thing. I think there is something off to the right. I could be very much mistaken. I'll have a better idea once we do things up here.
No, I don't. There we go.
Okay, somewhere up here is weapons guy.
I mean, there's a dude with a mop.
We hate him. He is the Gar of this game.
Kick.
Because there has to be one. Actually, no, I take that back. Tiny of Tiny Spaceships is the Gar of this game.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's that. That looks important. Let's take a look around in here.
I was gonna say, that looks like a giant, shiny baby bottle. Or a glue bottle.
Cowabunga, Wilco! This is it! It's the unimaginably powerful star generator, which must not at any cost be allowed to remain in the hands of the evil Sarians. But you knew that, right?
I did? I was just looking for a drink.
Yeah?
Oh, I can't sniff it. Or taste it.
Okay, so, keep going off to the right, I think.
Okay.
Oh, welcome to the weapons dispensary, I guess. I have an IQ of 5,000, but they feel I'm only good enough to fetch weapons like some whimpering puppy dog.
Pap, pap.
You'll have to show me your ID card so I can hurry off and fetch your weapon. Why don't they just wire me into the ship system so I would know who you are without an ID card? It is beyond even my supreme intellect. There's actually a thing you have to do here.
The ID card?
It is the ID card, but while he's back fetching your weapon, you have... See how there's those two things behind the counter? Yeah, you had to grab those.
Okay.
Oh, how clever, you have an ID card, blah blah blah, he's gonna go get the gun. How do we do that? I think you have to, open up the counter with the hand icon. It is possible to die here.
Okay.
So, grab it. Run back out.
Okay.
I think you have to close it again.
Yeah.
Yep. If he catches you, he drops an anvil on you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fun. Thank you.
And yes, we do need to use that gun, as a matter of fact, but not here.
Okay.
But save, because we're getting to a point where it's going to be,
Difficult?
There'll be things what can kill us.
Oh, boy! Sierra!
Alrighty, Yeah, like going back to this game, it's pretty heavy on the random deaths. Like, it doesn't feel as dickish as some of the King's Quest games are, but it's just like when you're on the Arcada, number one, you have a time limit. Number two, guards randomly show up. When you're just in the Coronian Wastes, there's the spider droid. When you're on the Deltor, half of the time, things are trying to kill you. And it's like a whole bunch of not like semi-randomly generated deaths, as opposed to like you clicked the wrong thing, whereas like in some of the other Sierra games, the deaths feel more like you didn't know how to solve the puzzle, you clicked the bad thing, now you dead, or you didn't solve the puzzle fast enough, now you dead.
Huh.
This is the TED Talk.
But your lantern.
This has been a Lantern Talk. Alrighty, let us head back. That guy looks buff.
He does.
Hang on, let me check to make sure of something.
Okay. 'Cause
So-
I'd be tempted to throw a grenade at him.
And you know what? That's a. I don't think we could take him in hand-to-hand combat. I really don't.
Yeah.
I feel like grenade is a decent instinct.
I win.
Okay. And now it's time for the dick move.
Uh-huh.
You may want to save.
Okay.
And you may want to have the gun as your inventory item.
Okay. Really? No!
So congratulations! My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet has been collected by the trash droid. Now you've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to... Okay, so this is why you need the gun readily available.
Okay.
Basically, they get a warning shot and then an actual shot most of the time. You do have to shoot at least one once for full points.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we go off to the right. Past the,
Come on. There we go.
let's save here again.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Let's feel up the guard. Das Sputnik. You removed the device from the guard's belt. It looks like you found the remote control. It turns off the force field around the star generator.
Sweet.
We should totally do the thing with that.
Okay.
For some reason, I remembered it being the widget, but it's not.
Hmm.
You press the stud on the remote, and the force field around the star generator begins to deplete.
Apparently the star generator cannot handle a stud.
A stud like Roger Wilco.
I was gonna say like you, but okay.
Okay, let's look at the blinky thing on the base.
Blinky thing.
A receptor of some kind for the remote control signal. Okay, never mind, that's not what we wanted. There's a screen on the generator somewhere, and I have no idea where the hell it is. Click hand on generator.
Okay.
Hey, one shouldn't attempt to manipulate oneself in a family game. Not the last time in the series that joke will show up.
I guess
Let's see here.
this. There we go.
Okay, so the code is 5658. So this is another timed sequence.
Have a nice day.
Thank you!
Oh boy.
But, it's basically you want to... Remember that... Okay, so we want the gun to be readily available.
Mm-hmm.
But, there was that weird elevator that one Sarian was guarding. We need to get into that.
Okay. This one?
Well, we need to get into this one, yes, but also the one that guard's in front of. Okay, so we get into that elevator.
Wow, you guys shoot worse than the stormtroopers.
Alrighty.
In this thing?
Yep. It's funny, if you go into this room and then leave and then come back, it'll be gone because someone else will have jacked it.
Oh.
What? Oh my god, it's King Graham!
Oh my god, you're right! He's got the hat and everything!
Roger Wilco, we, the people of Xenon, extend our limitless appreciation and eternal blah 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 because of your bravery. The planet Xenon, and indeed the entire galaxy, has been saved from domination by the evil, not to mention ugly, Sarians.
Is that Spock in the group there?
Probably. It is my honor to present you with the coveted Golden Mop, a symbol of pride and accomplishment to members of your esteemed profession.
Oh boy!
Because remember, we're a janitor.
Mm-hmm.
Henceforth and for all time, you'll be known as Hero of Xenon.
Yay!
Well, Roger, you did it. You saved the galaxy, received your profession's most noble tribute, and got the girl. Wait, there wasn't any girl! Well, you got the mop anyway. From now on, Xenon's your oyster. All you have to do is sit back and let the book and movie offers roll in. And now is the sunset on the blue planet and Roger Wilco's first adventure. Yes, I'm afraid there are more. We hope you will remain in your seat till... Yada yada. Okay.
Yep, our main character is a janitor.
So that is Space Quest 1. Even though it's a remake, it still very much has a first game vibe. They were still very much finding their feet.
Yeah.
I'd say they really didn't find themselves until Space Quest 3. That said, I like the VGA remake of Space Quest 1 quite a bit. I certainly like it better than Space Quest 2. And also better than Space Quest 6, unfortunately. This was the first entry in the series. Obviously, it ended on a high note because they weren't sure if they were going to get another one.
Yep.
And, but yeah, Roger is a hero for all time, and I'm sure nothing, absolutely nothing, will interfere with that.
Indeed.
I think we may have gotten full points. I'm not sure.
Well,
If
we'll
we
see.
If we didn't, we came darn close.
Yeah.
Oh, ZZ Top's back again, yeah!
Woo!
ZZ Top is awesome. I'm a little sad that they had to tweak that a little bit because it was funnier when it was just straight up ZZ Top. Thank you for playing Space Quest 1. As usual, you've been most entertaining.
Huh. I
So
assume,
we have...
I assume if I press quit, it's just going to close up Scum VM, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay. But yeah, we have beaten Space Quest 1.
Hmm.
It is a very short game.
Yeah.
Space Quest 2 is a little longer.
Yeah, and especially since I have because funnily enough, some fans actually made Space Quest 2 into the VGA type, which I downloaded for free off of itch.io, but we don't really know that one as well.
Like, I could find a guide for it, but in general, I'm not as familiar with Space Quest 2 as I am with 1, 4, or 5, or even 3 for that matter. Like the ones that I'm most confident of being able to get us through without a guide are like this one, which I only needed 1 or 2 things to check to be sure.
Yeah.
4, I'm pretty sure I could get us through in my sleep. 5, I might be able to do without a guide. I'm not positive. 2, I would definitely need a guide.
Yeah.
3, I'd need a guide. 6, I'd need a guide. I almost had to say we're not doing 6, but as much as there are parts of that game I take issue with, 6 isn't terrible. It's just not as good as 4 or 5 or this one or 3, really.
Yeah.
3 is uproariously funny, just partly due to the fact that you can complete that game without actually stumbling on the plot ever. But yeah, I am very fond. Much as Star is hugely fond of the King's Quest games, I adore Space Quest. Space Quest 4 was the first computer game we owned. And actually, it was funny because I was like 7 at the time. And I did not know what a point-and-click adventure was. Neither did Courage. Neither did my sister. So we pop in this game and we're like, oh boy, Space Quest! We're gonna fly around and shoot lasers. and instead, we got something not dissimilar from this. We also didn't have a concept of saving for a long time. So we assumed that every time you died, you had to restart, and because there's voice acting, we got to hear constantly the 2 guys from Andromeda go, "Are you sure you want to restart?" Yes, because we're dead. But eventually we figured out what we were doing, and it did take us forever to beat that game because there is one friggin' part, God, that part of the game. That part. I'm gonna spoil this now.
Okay.
The Galaxy Galleria. Home to some of the funniest parts of the game. Also home to, like, the most painfully difficult thing in the game.
Oh dear.
Like, number 1, it took us forever to figure out how to do that. Even once you figure it out, it's really hard to do. We died so many times, our cursor turned into, like, a burnt, roasted hand. We didn't know that the game could do that until we died that many times in Space Quest 4. Which doesn't stop it from being, like, one of my favorite games ever. Like what? We're not planning on doing all of these, like, one after the other over the course of the next month. This was...
Yeah. This, funnily enough, was a one-shot, actually.
Yeah. We're basically keeping these in our back pocket as fillers, palate cleansers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of like with the Spyro Reignited as well, so...
Yeah, exactly. Although, to be fair, the Spyro Reignited would be, like, 3 shots.
Yeah, that one would take us at least a few different streams.
Yep. But we will be getting to the other Space Quest games eventually. It'll be one at a time.
Yeah.
But like, I have a feeling when we get to, like, Space Quest 3, and especially Space Quest 4, we're gonna do that game, and by that point, those might be multiple shots, because they're longer than this.
True.
But by the time we get to those, and see some of the things in those games, people are gonna be like, man, Lantern makes a lot more sense. Like, I know that Mist and Waffle and Kikyo joke that, like, I'm an anime protagonist. I don't think that's quite correct. I'm like, you know me. What's your opinion on this?
I mean, I could see part
Like-
of what they're talking about, but yeah, I think it's not quite fully anime protagonist.
Yeah, I think I'm more something like this. Although Roger is kind of a dick, which the game, like, Space Quest 2 establishes that he's incompetent, which is great. Space Quest 3 and Space Quest 4, you're just trying to survive. Although Space Quest 4 gives some hints that you're kind of a jerk. But Space Quest 6, at one point, you go full jerk, and it's hilarious. But yeah, this has been Space Quest 1, and Star, what did you think about it?
I mean, once I finally was able to get past some of the wonky controls, it definitely seems like it was a fun little romp.
Depending on which version of Space Quest 2 we do, I know there's gonna be one sequence that is just gonna be awful. At least one sequence. And I'm definitely going to talk about this when we get to Space Quest 2. Like, in Space Quest 1 here, most of the puzzles, like, you do the things because it makes sense to do the things. Like, search the dead body, okay, grab the widget, sure. Put on your seatbelt to escape, grab the cartridge because the dead guy tells you, like, almost everything in the game, with one or two exceptions, it's like, there's a puzzle here, there's a reason we need to solve it, let's solve it. Space Quest 2, it's a little more, well, let's do random crap until things happen.
Oh boy!
like there's, like, it's not as bad as, the Custard Pie Yeti, or, that one thing that I can't remember in The Longest Journey involving the duck. But, it, like, there are definitely some segments where it's just like, okay, how was I supposed to know to do that?
Yeah. Or the foam turning into rocket fuel in Grim Fandango.
To be fair to that one, there is a hint to that, like, at the very beginning of the game. But by the time you get from that point to, where the rocket fuel is, you're not gonna remember.
Yeah.
Grim Fandango was fun.
It really was, even with the weird timing puzzles.
Yep. I do enjoy doing point-and-click adventures on here, and,
Yeah. Well, I do have a few other ones that we could do in the future, but for another time.
Yep. Like, I know there's one set of games we got each other, for Christmas.
Yep.
I actually don't even know how those games work entirely.
Well, actually, they kind of have more RPG elements from the looks of things. There is point and click to
Yeah.
it, but yeah, more RPG related.
Yep. I know that Lore loves them and has done an LP of at least one of the games. So if you want to check out something cool, go over to Lorelei's YouTube channel and check out her LP of Quest for Glory. She does plan on going back to those games at some point.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, she knows way more about that series than I do. Like that was one of those series I heard of but never played any of, even though I've played a lot of Sierra games, like some of the Police Quest games. I've played the Gabriel. I played 2 of the Gabriel Knight games. I haven't played the third one. I've experienced all of the King's Quests, or all of the first 7 King's Quests, whether by LP or by actually playing. I've experienced all of the Space Quests. I've experienced some Leisure Suit Larry. We're not streaming those.
Nope.
We have standards, damn it. Torn's Passage, you know how much I adore that game.
Indeed.
Let's see here. I've played 2 of the Goblins games and experienced another one in LP. Those weren't developed by Sierra, but they were published by Sierra. Also not... we might stream one of those eventually. Those games they're wacky, but they are also painful, especially... The first one is just friggin' awful. Like, the first one... No, don't play the first Goblins game.
Who knows if there's any way you can actually play them on modern systems these days. Because I don't think they're on good old games, so...
They might be. I know I've seen them LP'd, so... 2 is a drug... Well, 2 and 3 are both drug trips. But yeah, I've played through some of those. It took me forever to beat Goblins 3, and like I had to get a walkthrough from the internets, because if you think like King's Quest V is obscure, Goblins hates you and everything you stand for. I know that over on Raven's channel, which again, if you haven't experienced Yorkshire Ravens channel, what are you doing? You should go over and experience Yorkshire Ravens channel.
Yes.
We're doing some of the LucasArts adventure games.
Yeah, because like we just finished up Day of the Tentacle, and now we're working on Monkey Island 2, since we did Monkey Island 1 last year.
Yep. And I know he's talked about doing Full Throttle, just because how much I personally enjoy that game.
Yeah. And he's also, like, suggested, I think, Sam and Max hit the road as well.
Oh! If he doesn't do that, we need to find a way to do that, because... oh, that game is so gosh darn wacky. But, if he never does the dig, I feel like we should do the dig.
Right.
I will warn you that, like, if we do the dig, it's probably not gonna be one where I'm sillier, just because of how good that game is.
That's fair.
Like, it's a very good game. It's a serious game. There are some humorous moments, but mostly it's gonna be us probably going like, oh my god, this is so cool. If we ever do the longest journey, which if we do it, it'll take us for friggin' ever to get through that game.
Yeah.
You can, even though it's a great game, I'm gonna be riffing the hell out of it.
Especially if we manage to invite Kurgan on that one.
I honestly don't know if we'd convince him or not to be part of that, because, so full confession, I've not played The Longest Journey. I haven't actually played it.
Mhm.
Years ago, Courage and I together sat through like a 100-part LP of it in different parts of the country.
Yikes.
And this was before Discord. We didn't have screen share. Basically, we'd be talking on Facebook Messenger and be like, "Okay, 3, 2, 1, press play," and then message each other our commentary on the LP and on things in the game. And throughout the course of it, again, it's not a bad game, but we made fun of so much. To this day, like, I can just randomly text him, "Maps!" and his response will be something along the lines of, "We have dishonored ourselves and the Map Makers Guild. We should be ashamed of ourselves." But yeah, we obviously love point-and-click games. They're not gonna be the only games we do, as you guys are well aware.
Indeed.
Should I announce what the next game is? Because
I would say so, considering, one, we've been talking quite a bit, and two, chances are the majority of the audience here has seen our profile pics on Discord, so...
yeah, but not all of them know who those characters are.
True.
So this one that's coming up starting next week.
Mhm.
You all have been waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just other times of year have come up, such as Halloween, the holidays,
Yes.
and Star and I both agreed when we were planning this particular game,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't want to have anything interrupted.
Yes.
And also, some of you may be thinking, but wait, Lantern, wait, Star, Valentine's Day is coming up. Won't that interrupt what you're doing? Well, it would. If we were doing a different game.
Right.
But, seeing as how, the next game we're doing is Breath of Fire 4, and seeing as how Breath of Fire is such a huge part of our relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing as how we both adore Breath of Fire 4,
Yep.
somehow, just maybe, just maybe, I think it'll be fine for Valentine's Day.
I think so too.
And we are so hyped for that game. I'm going to be whoring out the streams even more than I usually do. I've already started harassing people in Raven server and been like, "Look, I know you don't watch all of our streams, but if there was one stream series to watch..."
Mm-hmm. I've had the thumbnail for this baby ready for months.
You've had it ready, God, you had it before we finished Breath of Fire 3, so it's been like
Yeah.
7 or 8 months at this point.
Yeah, I think it was one of the surprises I showed for when you came back from Courage's place.
Yeah, and that was back in June, so...
Yeah.
Because I came back from Courage's, and you had, 4 of them.
Yes, I did.
Which none of... I think we've only teased one of those games at some point. These guys have no these guys have no idea what's potentially in the pipeline in the future, because we have no idea what game we're doing after after Breath of Fire 4.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even know how long it's going to be. We did Breath of Fire 3 a lot faster than we expected. Who knows what with 4?
Yeah. Because I'm definitely because of my particular experience with Breath of Fire 4, it was via a specific LP, I am less familiar with how the bosses work. I'm definitely going to refresh myself on some of the story and lore stuff, because, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And I'm definitely
You
not
know-
as up on the master system in 4 as 3. I literally, when my first playthrough, I got to the final boss without really implementing any of the master system, so this is going to be interesting.
There's a couple of masters who were definitely important. There's one in particular who is key to breaking the game.
Indeed.
And, like, I actually gave Star a brief walkthrough of that, but I'm gonna have to refresh my notes on the specifics of that.
Yes.
But, yeah, we are so hyped for Breath of Fire 4.
So much.
Like, holy crap, my throat is getting sore.
I would say.
Even, like, in other streams and in the servers, we've joked about a character being Nugar.
Mm-hmm.
Should I spoil which character that is? Because they kind of already know.
I was going to say, we mentioned it a few times during the Dandelion stream, so I think by now they know.
Yeah, so we've mentioned that Cray is Nugar. The thing is, and we're gonna be... God, like, I want to gush so much about the game, and we haven't even gotten to it yet. Should I?
I don't see why not. We've still got plenty of time.
Like, the thing about Cray being Nugar, the fact that he is Nugar, like, you'd think, like, oh god, he's terrible. That is, like, important to the themes of the game and the storyline of the game, and, like, instead of being like, oh my god, why is this piece of shit dragging us down? It's like part of the writing, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like a lot of the issues that we saw in 3, they kind of improve upon in 4.
Yeah, at least writing wise.
Yeah. Especially in terms of like storyline and character development.
Yep. And oh my god, the symbolism in the game. Like, I wish I knew more about Taoism and Buddhism and Korean culture and Imperial Chinese iconography, just so I could gush more about this game, because holy crap, Breath of Fire 4, oh my god. And Meg, if you're watching this stream, you need to watch Breath of Fire 4. I know I've private messaged you about that, but god damn it, you need to watch Breath of Fire 4 when we're doing it, holy crap.
You're just so adorable when you gush like that.
So yeah, we really like Breath of Fire 4. And so, for those of you who are in Discord with us, whether it's in Lore server or one of the IR DMP fan servers, or in the Lemonlight fan server, go check out Lemonlight. We love those guys.
Yes. Especially since Night in the Woods has officially come back.
Yep. Oh god, yeah. They've been consistently knocking that one out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
But you may have noticed that our profile pics for the servers are currently 2 animal-looking characters. Those are actually, I'd say those are not counting one character.
Mm.
Those are our 2 favorite party members.
Yes. Actually, I believe I can actually show the picture up on the Twitch or the OBS here.
Let's
So,
find out.
let's see here. Where are you? You're here. There you are. There we go. There it is. Right there on the Twitches.
Hang on. It's a little bit behind, so let's see if it shows up yet.
That's fine.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yep.
So, Meg is gonna be super gay for Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
Kikyo is gonna be super gay for Ursula. Everybody should be super gay for Ursula, because Ursula's amazing!
Yes. Or if not, they'll be fanning over Faolu.
And everyone should also be super gay for Sias, but for not entirely the same reasons.
Yes.
Oh god, so much I want to talk about, but I shouldn't because we haven't actually started the game!
Well, we will definitely have that chance next week.
Yep. I do have to check when my play rehearsals actually are. I don't think they're going to be on weekends, because I know I put that, like, weekends are not a good time for me.
Yeah.
Between D&D and this,
Well, if need be, we can work around it. That's not a problem.
But, yeah, so, God, I love that. I need to change my Facebook thing to that.
Yes, you do.
Because I've still been on Dandelion this past week.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't really do a special one for Space Quest. I just did that one-shot one I did.
Yeah, and I do love the one-shot art, but I'm not changing that to my, I'm not changing the banner thing to the one-shot every time we do a one-shot, just because I prefer to show off the big projects for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially because you'll be trading it out in and out every few weeks or months or so. So.
Yeah. But, yeah, well, God,
Still cute.
Space Quest! Space Quest we just finished, and it was amazing. I'm glad you all enjoyed that. We are super, super hyped for Breath of Fire 4.
Yes.
God, every party member in that game is fantastic. That version of Ryu is great.
Mm-hmm.
Sias and Ursula are great. Cray...
Nina.
That version of Nina, I'd have to say... She's probably my second favorite version of Nina.
Yeah, probably.
Who... Should I say who the best version of Nina is yet? Because I know we're considering streaming that eventually.
I mean, that makes sense. Since we only care about the 4 games, because Dragon Quarter does not count, and the mobile game does not count.
There are a couple other games that were like spin-offs of Breath of Fire 4 that only got released in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know what they involve. I get the impression they're not actually good, but they exist. The manga apparently was a huge thing in Japan. Like, the manga sold better than the game. And boy, I'll have a couple of things to talk about involving the manga. It's never gotten an official Western release. I know there's a fan translation somewhere. I should look that up, just because we will both be, like, having huge, colossal nerd boners over that. But, God, Breath of Fire 4... It's so good.
It really is.
Like, I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit like Mother 3, in that there are going to be parts of the game that people are going to be crying for. They,
At least 2 I'm thinking of right off the bat, but I'm not gonna say anything because spoilers.
oh yeah, we will get there when we get there.
Yes.
Oh god, I'm gonna have so much fun acting this one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the I got distracted from which version's the best version of Nina. So best Nina is actually Breath of Fire 2.
Yes. And I think a lot of people will
But
agree on that, so.
yeah, she's either my favorite character or my second favorite character in Breath of Fire 2. Breath of Fire 2 also has my favorite version of Ryu now that I'm thinking of it.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
He's canonically the weakest Ryu for reasons,
Mm-hmm.
but even though he has the whole voiceless protagonist thing going on, you can just imagine him the entire game just like face palming, sighing really deeply, and going, "Really? God, I love the Breath of Fire series so much, and it is like I know Final Fantasy is good,
Yeah,
mostly.
mostly. Yeah, I might have scarred him on 13 not too long ago.
Yep, I know Dragon Quest is good, and for those of you Sega nerds out there, I know that the Shining series is good, and that Phantasy Star is good.
Mm.
Breath of Fire
Mhm.
deserves way more love. I know the cast is entirely furries. It deserves more love. I
It
love
really
it
does.
because the cast is entirely furries. It's great that they're entirely furries. It's fantastic. Breath of Fire. For furries, probably by furries.
Maybe that's why Capcom is so quick to hide it.
But, uh, but like I would love to be a Warren. That would be awesome.
It really would be.
Or even one of like the miscellaneous like grass runner wolf people whatever tribes.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't want to be one of the mole people, the creepers, or
Marlocks. Oh no, what was it? Marlboros or whatever?
I'd be okay with being one of the Morlocks.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be French, but it's fine. The French are also awesome. I could be a French furry. Spoilers, I may be a furry. But yeah, God, I love Breath of Fire. I love the series. I love the character designs. Breath of Fire 1's a little weak, but it was a first game.
Yeah.
Breath of Fire 4. It's gonna be hard. Like, once we get through 4, people are gonna be like, well, which one is better, 3 or 4?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, like both of them have their strengths and weaknesses, but usually people agree like 3 and 4 are like the quintessential like best ones in the series.
Like if you're gonna play any 2 of the Breath of Fires, 3 and 4 are the ones to play.
Yeah, I think they're the easiest ones to get to because they were like on the PlayStation and then eventually ported to the PSP. So
I do know that Breath of Fire 1, if you have the Switch, it's on the Switch Online SNES thing. So I'm expecting Breath of Fire 2 to come.
I would say yeah.
They've been porting like everything to the Switch. Like we got the port of the first Star Ocean game, which I need to get eventually. So if nothing else, it'll encourage them to port Star Ocean: The Second Story. There's a whole bunch of RPGs I should grab for Switch that are on the eShop. Of course, I also don't want to spend all of my money, but
Yeah.
yeah. Furries.
Furries.
I am a tiger man. I am. Yeah, like I'm surprised more people haven't called out the fact that I am not a tiger man in this picture, and it's just because like number one, Cray is Nugar.
Yeah.
Number two, Sias is amazing.
He really is.
Like I'm having trouble controlling myself on talking about him because I'm gonna have a surprising amount to say about him, all things considered.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to mention Urshin. Urshin is great.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't love Urshin, you can get the hell off of my internet. But yeah, like there's so good.
It really is.
So much epic hype.
Oh, yeah.
So much ridiculous hype.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And I have just been quoted in Raven's server.
I am not
And
surprised.
Yep. Let's see if that showed up in any of the other servers.
I would assume, yeah.
Let's see here. Do. Scrolling. Okay, so I have a feeling Yoko's gonna have a question about that quote later.
Probably.
But I don't care. I could totally be Marlock we're gonna be meeting later in the game.
Yeah.
I love Marlock for numerous reasons. He's not necessarily a nice guy, but he's great. I like him better than I like him better than a particular section in Breath of Fire 2 involving that clan, but for some reason that particular segment of the game just irks me to no end. But God, we are hyped for Breath of Fire 4.
We really are.
I know I've been gushing about it for like the past half hour, but like
yeah, but we've been wanting this for a long time. So.
Yep. Furries.
Furries. And I've officially finished my water.
Like I finished my I finished my cranberry juice a while ago, which is partly why I'm now having trouble with my throat.
Yeah, so just even for the sake of your throat, we should probably wrap up the stream.
Yeah, let's. Alright, so next exciting chapter in the Landstar Saga, we are doing Breath of Fire 4. Once again, special thanks to everyone who is either watching this now or watching this later on the YouTubes.
Yep.
We love having you guys watch. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, that sort of thing. I know you have a plethora of entertainment options on your Sunday evening, and we're glad you came by for our little corner of the internet.
Yes.
Special shout out to Lemon Light again, just because I can.
Yep.
Once again, Night in the Woods the musical it's going again. They're premiering new songs every 2 weeks. They're doing great. We love them.
Mhm.
Several good friends of ours are in that. Why not give it a look?
Absolutely.
Work is continuing on the Mario Galaxy song package. I don't currently have more info than that at the moment.
Yes.
I may actually attempt to work on some of that this week, question mark. Depending on what Dork and Cool and Proy have done and what I feel like I can reasonably come up with.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be fun. Cast for that is great.
Yep.
Dork, if you're out there in YouTube land, we love you.
Definitely.
Let's see here. As always, special shout out to Raven Server.
Mhm.
Always, we love Raven's crew. We're glad they sometimes watch some of these, and we love being in videos with them.
Absolutely.
You should totally check that out. And yeah, with that, good night, everybody, and
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
we will see you around.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now.